You're going to be seeing a lot of stuff like this here at this page. And supporting Danny DeVito because I like what he's doing. I like the fact that he's articulate and smart and he's young. And right now, looking at what the competition would be, we're going to start paying attention to local elections. Since 1996, there has been, black roses sent to small business, and small businesses have been, like here in Butler, there's something I would like to share about Butler here, about reopening PA. So these small businesses all received black roses in 1996. This is before Walmart and all these companies moved here. That's why you hold your electors accountable, because the more information that you're armed with, the more authority you have over these things, and you have authority to make decisions. By reopening Pennsylvania, waiting to May 1st, that's really, this is all because they said it was COVID related. But really, when we were under attack by Chinese companies, Chinese propaganda wants you guys to blame each other. It'd be a lot easier to divide America on racism. It's a lot easier to have division. It actually helps the process in which most of the liberals that are trying to oust a lot of conservatives out of there. Right now, Pennsylvania is a very big battleground state and has been for a while. And I was always concerned that, if we didn't speak up, that, there would be more shootings of police officers. And I'm going to say this, that police officers are not in the business of taking guns away from Pennsylvanians. You're a registered gun owner, you're operating a gun, you're legally allowed to do that, and it's a constitutional right. It would be illegal if the orders were sent to do that. Otherwise, it would be illegal for the governor or anyone to take guns off of somebody and charge them with a false charge. There have been false charges placed on people, and it is up to a jury of your own peers to decide. And right now, what's going on in Pennsylvania is that you got people that are in jail for no reason at all. And with all the other things that are going on, I want you guys to realize that even while an innocent person is set free, they still have to pay court costs. That should be done away with. There are things that need to be cleaned up in Congress at the state level, especially because our electors did not even pass a budget. And you want to know what happened at your VAs. How a crate that was worth maybe let's just say $100 was overcharged $1,000. There have been so much corruption and abuse going on in Pennsylvania that really we could go from the shopping malls to the stores. We could go to the shopping malls, plazas. I bet you there's a story. Every story, and being more informed on who is representing you and how they're representing you. Like here, Lou Beretta is really representing a lot of the cases that we were concerned about. There are several other cases, and that's here in Butler. That's Lou Beretta, who's a representative at this at the federal level. Why we tell you guys in Butler to prepare early? Because they want people to mail in votes. It's a lot easier to have voter fraud. And this way, voter fraud in Pennsylvania would be easier if you mail in your ballot. You get what's going on? All right. I just want to leave it at that because this has to be a quick show. But the broadcast here is the Court of Public Opinion. We're going to be talking about what it is, why would they shut down the businesses? Well, me personally, biblically, I think because we're living a very biblical time prophetically, that the black roses, this is before, again, Walmart was built, and there were some things that were said by construction workers that eventually they would have turned it into a police state type of prison system. Like the Walmarts would have been reused as a prison, like a portal for a prison. And then more scary stories came out about some things about Walmart. The thing is that they were installing chip readers 2 years ago, and they had been doing things for the last, I don't know, 40, 30 years, 20 years. I personally think it's sad, because I've gone to Walmart several times, never felt in danger. But when they're looking for a chip in your hand or your arm or your head, and you're not part of the mark of the beast, you gotta know what you're dealing with. This is a battle between good and evil. It's a battlefield. The more informed you are, the more authority you're going to have. And then with that authority, you know that authority is going to teach you what you need to know. The one thing is that I know for a fact that law enforcement is not in the business of taking people away from their business or company or anything, because they're going to tell you, if they're going to do that, then we're out of this, because law enforcement does not have to go and take anyone away from their jobs or anything. I know with the orders that the governor has, it's still a constitutional case now. So it's now become not a state constitution. It can go from the state constitution. It can go to. It could go right now. If somebody withholds somebody from working and receiving money for their job, they could go at the state level, and it becomes a constitutional case. And it should go to the Constitution. It's a constitutional case, especially with the Second Amendment and violations, because it's not going to go very far after that, because that's as far as it goes. We're talking about the framers of the Constitution of the United States. Remember, reopen PA.